Okay, okay, stream crashed, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, where's the, oh my god. Hi guys, OBS crashed. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Ah. Oh. Okay, but yeah, I'll set this up. Okay. Now that I'm pretty confident my stream won't crash. Any exclamation marks I'm missing? Okay, good. Okay. Oh my god. That's actually painful. Oh wait. Wait, wait, I low-key feel invisible on Blue Sky and I can't speak in Twitter. Hashtag comp Splatoon doesn't work anymore. Alrighty. In Blop. Ink Blop. Okay, guys, we're going to Ink Blop Art Academy. Courtesy of Zen. Thank you so much. That was way funnier than that was way funnier to me than it actually was. I am so sorry. Oh my god, this is fine. Okay, good. I had the teams in the right order. If they weren't, I would have been so sad. Alrighty. Oh my god, I forgot to say that. I forgot to mark that this one had the cast there. Oh my god. I'm actually just worst DO ever. Holy. Oh my god. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I should probably actually post that there's a stream on the Discord. Whoopsies. That would have been helpful. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it later. Once I find a... Oh my... Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Tiny little delay. And I really should probably fix the setup. Oh my god, this is getting... I really gotta make that smaller. Okay, anyways. Alright, so already an interesting showing. We're seeing 49er here on this brush, just trying to cause a little bit of trouble. And we are seeing this edit by code 5469 Wait! Okay, that's not the code I was going to say! Alright. Okay, at least it's not 6-7. Oh my god. Beautiful pick. Beautiful pick by the Minion Evoker. And we're seeing a lot going on here. Allowing Tailcat to get a huge push in. You're seeing code 546 pick pressure. And with 3 down, it is going to work out quite nicely. We are seeing Busy going to grab Soda! And oh my god. I gotta stop taking my commentating seriously. Anyway, we have double brush. Which is pretty cool. See over here trying to focus in here. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out as Thomas Cross was more than ready for it. And Tailcat is going to try to sneak in. But it's not going to work out as 49er ends up taking control of the bubble as well as Fulton's zone. Also able to get a beautiful pick on Tama there, and with that, Tailcat's in a... With that, 12 Arcana is in a fine position to just keep things together. Especially with 3 dead, it's only Mr. Seablast. Well, CB, I don't know what Seablast stands for. I just assumed. My bad! But you do see Mr. C trying to cause some trouble, but it's not going to work out. 49er is going to be able to get 2 beautiful picks to secure game number 1 to 12 Arcana. That was quite a strong showing by both of these teams. There's a reason why both these teams were placed high. Both of them able to do very, very goofy things and able to get away with a lot with how strong both the teams are. It's so fun to watch. Hold on, let me just adjust this. Does this crop? Okay, it doesn't crop. Oh, but now this looks ugly. Bear with me, guys. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright, that said, we get a super prompt counter pick from the side of Tailcat, and we are going to Ramen zones, to be specific. As if we have any other mode in this tourney. But anyway, we are going into ramen zones, and we are seeing relatively similar comps, aside from the fact that instead of a dread, there is a chainsaw. And we are seeing a lot of things going on here. We see Vizzy get picked off super early. We see Mr. CD trying to cause trouble, able to catch Evoker and able to get 2. Can CD make it 3? And it doesn't matter. Tailcat is suddenly in a super prime position. With Tama able to put a beautiful bubble here for 12 Arcana to push in. We do see Evoker trying to evoke a bit of distraction and also evoke a beautiful pick on CD. Okay, I'll stop it. And the whale also ends up helping with taking care of the sword, and we see Tama trying to cancel the zip. Actually, let's look at the perspective of the zip, shall we? And we see 49er is indeed a 49er with a Hail Mary play that worked out quite beautifully. And we see that said, we do see that 12 Arcana is still on a bit of a back foot here, and Tailcat able to still keep things together despite everything. We do see trying to cause some trouble. RC code 5469 having a soda at the ready and throwing it at a nice prime spot for 49ers to start causing trouble. But it's a little tricky to know what to do here, as you can see Bonji actually get very promptly picked off by Evoker. Beautiful. You see Epic able to catch Vizzy, which is a really nice pick, and in turn, Tailcat is still holding things super well together despite not having control of the And we do see that Tama is going to be able to pop a bubble to waste a ton of resources on the grab, but also, that being said, the bubble does break, and we do see Boker just continuing on this Havoc train. Not quite catching it. Not quite catching it. No. And we do see 49er go down as well. This is Tail Cat's chance to sneak in, especially with this mini bubble. And you see Tama almost catching the brush there, but it's not quite enough. We'll take a look and see here, trying to sneak in. Actually, what does CB stand for? If there isn't a known answer, give me a wrong answer. And we do see this just able to cause a lot of trouble on this grab, and just able to keep zone painted overall, super well painted overall, allowing 12 Arcana to still keep, well, most of the things together, aside from the fact that Tailcat has a little better paint despite having the sword, and so far it looks like Bonji is just going to cause a lot of trouble, but not quite, as Code 546 will be able to take care of that stiff. And with that, we're seeing 12 Arcana back in that advantageous state. Well, mostly, as Tomacross is going to still try to sneak in the bubble. And Tailcat is going to have a bit of a chance to sneak in here. Bonji will be able to get the pick on Evoker, but is it going to be enough? No, it will not. As 49er was causing havoc, but CB was able to take care of that beautiful pick, by the way. And we are going to see a lead swap, and we see Evoker sneaking in as well. Code 546 trying to keep these together, but it's a little hard to do too much. Tailcat is going to be able to cap zone, and 49er will eventually jump back. And we see Bonji just ensuring the fight power advantage will not go to waste. With a zip at the ready, Evoker does go down. Unfortunately, and we do see a crab get taken out by Bonji. Beautiful pick, and we're seeing Tailcat, and we're seeing Epic trying to keep pressure on this zip. Will it be enough? Not quite getting the pick, but living is plenty with your considering the pen for, which is an obscene amount of pain. But it's not going to matter, as both the brush shoes do go down to cap zone. And this fails to jump out, actually. This is a huge detriment for 12 Arcana. Tailcat seems to be in a beautiful position, especially with a bubble at the ready, able to capture 49er before they're able to do anything. And with that, Tailcat seems to be able to take this game, despite a lot of kicks going down. Beautiful comeback game by Tailcat, able to show that, yeah, no, this is a match. This is a match, guys, a real one. Trust. But both of these teams have already shown to be quite strong with very interesting comps too. That's something that I really like to see. If you guys actually put variety in your comps, I'm going to love to see it. Even if a pen happens to be there every once in a while. Sorry, Epic. I just have a negative bias towards pen. But yeah, I like goofy comps. I don't know. 52 mini just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna stop you. Having a dread with all that before was also kind of crazy. And now we're seeing the counter pick into Urchin. Diabolical counter pick, because not only does it make Pen really hard to run, but you also have to deal with two brushes that are probably going to go on opposite sides and are just going to cause so much trouble for Tailcat here. Very, very interesting counter pick. I'm very excited to see how this game is going to go. And there's still a couple of people that we're waiting on to ready up. And also after this, I should probably make sure I grab a water. Alrighty. We are... We are going to take a... We are going to go into game number 3 here. We will be seeing a lot of intrigue going on, and I forgot to turn on the projector again. I am so sorry. I'm actually so bad at this. Okay, we're seeing 12 Arcana already on an interesting route with one on the flank. Actually, that's kind of normal. We do see Bungie on decap though, and we see a Remy. Okay, the mini was based before. I don't think it's based anymore. But it doesn't really matter as Teocat is going to be able to just pretty much ensure 12 Arcana just does not get to move forward, especially with a bubble out there already. It's really hard to do that much. We're seeing Epic on Entry. I was unfamiliar with your game, dude. Okay. I respect it. And we are going to see Epic just able to prevent so much rush down. And Try is actually really diabolical to double rush. It's really hard to push that. On top of the decal? Yeah, no, 12 are kind of fucking himself in a really rough position. Even with the zone cap, it's unknown if that will actually be enough. Especially as Teocat already very promptly retook. And we're seeing Epic just causing so much super unserious mayhem. I'd love to see it. And we are seeing Manji trying to sneak in. And that said, 12 Arcana has been able to retain to some extent. But Teocat has gotten the zone back. The crowd is going to be a little difficult to do that. Let's say with the Joker down, it will be tough to see 49er trying to do a 49er play. Unfortunately, going to be snuffed out by a Fizzy by Epic. Beautiful thing. And we are seeing Tama with Azuka at the ready, just waiting to be an annoying little menace because you know how Azuka is. That said, no picks necessarily, which is a little unfortunate, but hey, 12 Arcana still has another chance at retake. You see CB trying to able to get a beautiful pick on Beast, and this zip does not seem to be living. Actually, I lied, I'm wrong! Oh, and with that 12 Arcana, we'll be able to clutch the zone cap, keeping things barely together, and that cooler is going to be useless in comparison to that cooler that's going to allow for a couple of extra fights, winning it with only the 52 fights, with only CB left, able to get a pick though. So 12 Arcana is in a really tough position, especially with CB just not willing to die. And with that, Teocat is keeping things together. We see 49er trying to cause trouble with Sasha. Able to get the pick on Bungie, which is huge. And we see this rush getting 3! Will get the 4th. No, Tama will live, but it's not going to be enough as Vizzy is able to finish off the slight damage done. And we do see a T-Cab very promptly die into the edit there. And that's it, he's able to punish it. And it's only CB again, but we've seen the 1v3 CB before. Will CB continue the streak this time? Okay, being a little more passive, but that's fair. I say that as they immediately catch you over. And with that, it's very even right now. We're seeing Vizzy's grab unfortunately get instantly exploded by Tama, and well, I lied about it being Teocat, just kind of retook everything, and we are seeing that they really don't have a lot, that the 12 Arcana doesn't have a lot of ways to retake, and they only have, well, now they really only have a crowd. And Vizzy is going to be able to catch the try, but is it going to be enough? No, it will not, as CB just gets 2 super free kills and is in turn going to allow Teocat to take the set. A very strong showing of a reverse sweep. Alrighty. But yeah, very strong and very fun showing by both of these teams. Both of these teams were very fun to watch. Okay, I unlocked the sets for round 3, Usagi Fan Club and Knowledge Check. I am so sorry. Alrighty. Okay. That said, we are going to go immediately to we are going to get into round 3. And I'll find this out eventually. I almost joined Epic again. Whoopsies. Alrighty. Okay, I will be joining this room and also setting up. Oh, password is incorrect. Okay, I don't think fast is incorrect anymore. But yeah, otherwise I'll just set the teams up. Okay, Usagi Fan Club and Knowledge Check. Okay, Usagi Fan Club is the... Okay. 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 And now to make it look not terrible. Here you go. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the patience. And we are going to get ready for the 3rd set of this tourney on shit shape zones. And yes, I will say shit shape. I don't care about being polished anymore. And okay, we are seeing tent comps on both sides. Well, that's how you know that both of these teams are based. Well, I was going to say one a little less so due to weapon bias, but C-Blast and Shot are kind of the same to me in terms of annoying. Oh, but damn. Beautiful pick by Shiny. They did a great job on that head. And we are seeing a lot of paints go about. We do see a lot of symbols getting ready for a grab. I'm pretty sure that's radio, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We see Neptune trying to keep paint together and doing a great job despite this grab. Pretty aggressive position and almost punishing the tent. Actually, does trade out Goose there, but is it going to be enough? Yes, it will, as Usagi Fan Club will be able to hold things together for just a little more, and Kronos is just doing an amazing job with this tent, having Azuka really close to being ready, and cool down. This is Knowledge Check is definitely giving a knowledge check to the Usagi Fan Club. With a beautiful pick by Necro as well. Oh, but the mind kill! No, I don't care. I don't care if you won the. I don't care if you won the game. The mind kill is. Actually, is it that embarrassing? Nah, judging by everything that you did before, not really. But, but still, it was funny to catch on stream. Alrighty, let me reposition everything because I'm great at this. But yeah, super strong game one. Super strong game one by knowledge check. And with that, we are getting ready for the counter pick on the side of the Usagi fan club. The power of Usagi compels you. Trust. And the power of Usagi compels the counterpick of Barnacle and Dime. Another super open, another relatively open map. Aside from the fact that mid is a lot wider. That's cool. That said, both sides seem to really like running. But that said, both sides seem to like Tentacom. So, I'm interested to see how things are going to go here because we could see a couple of very interesting switches. Hard to say, and also Mello, if you happen to be watching this, thank you so much for keeping both of these teams entertained before this. And also, I guess let me. Oh, okay. Okay, something going on with the drop, but thankfully Dreamy has that covered. That's good. And we are seeing 10 Gal Splash. Oh, wow. Both these teams are opting for super heavy paint. Fair enough. I can't blame. And we are seeing an already interesting showing, and we're seeing Meter her just getting ready. Well, is getting ready to just keep pressure with this tent. But the whale is going to pretty much run into its entirety. But it doesn't really matter, as it looks like this gal's going to cause a lot of trouble. And taking a look at Ray here, trying to catch this shot, but Neptune is going to live with barely any HP remaining, but all that is going down into the drain. Never mind, as maybe that gal are going to be one who's going to allow Usagi fan club to prove Usagi supremacy. And otherwise, we're taking a look at Kronos here, trying to cause some trouble with this. Not quite getting it, but the team is doing an amazing job. Also, I just realized, Neptune and Kronos. Wait, Greek gods? Stemming from Poseidon? Okay, well, technically not stemming from Poseidon. That was a different pickup from last movie, but still, Poseidon's cool. I was reading from that. I was reading from the great movie. And really happy to make playoffs. But anyways, Usagi fan club is now back on the back foot. Only Azuka at the ready for Goose. And Persona trying to do something, but unfortunately going to get taken down by the shot with ball off in this game. And we're seeing the Kraken here trying to shark, and is going to very promptly harass the crab. But Ryu will live, which is actual insanity. and because of that, Usagi fan club will stay alive. Kronos going down. And Knowledge Check is now back in a disadvantage state of zone control. It's not going to matter too much as they still have a pretty damn good lead, but we're seeing special being built up already by the side of Usagi, and we're seeing a Zuka. We do see another Zuka from Goose able to take down the Flush, and with that Usagi Fan Club is showing the power of Usagi with their comp and their playmaking potential. I'm sorry, I can't speak anymore. We are seeing a Zuka pop from the side of Knowledge Check, and Knowledge Check will be leaving a Knowledge Check by denying the rights to lead for Usagi Fan Club. Incredible showing by both this entire game. This has been really strong. We're seeing Ray trying to play for a grab here. We're seeing Kraken there, sharking menacingly with that rush, but the whales are going to snuff him out, which is a little unfortunate. And we do see a grab from Ray. We do see Shiny trying to keep pressure, almost getting the pick on Goose. However, that little bit of pressure is going to do wonders as they will be able to keep zone together, which is pretty much all you could ask for right now. We are seeing Kronos with this Zuka able to pop the 10 shield, but that's it. And with that, we're seeing that Knowledge Check is just more than anything just trying to keep things together, but it doesn't matter as Usagi is going to be able to take zone, well, not so much anymore. And we do see Goose trying to get picks in Zuka. That's not going to work out too well. We see Ray on this crab trying to get a pick. Getting the pick on Kronos at the end, which is really good as that introduces a lot of defensive capability. Well, it's a lot of pressure from the side of Usagi Fan Club as they just need to do so much just to get zone, let alone keep it for enough time to retake. We're just taking a look at CJ trying to get a pick, but Shiny got a really nice peek, causing the zone to flip. But it's still not quite okay. Maybe it might be because Ryu just went down. However, we do see Goose with this Zuka. Will it do enough? Not quite getting a pick, but a little bit of pressure could do wonders here. And just that little bit of paint will allow Usagi to keep zone together. And with a lack of zone cheese in this lobby, there is definitely a lot of potential for Usagi to hold this. Take a look at Ray trying to desperately paint like absolutely mad. And we do see a pen go down. We do see so much go down, leading to Knowledge Check, giving a Knowledge Check to the Usagi Fan Club that Usagi supremacy is not real. I haven't watched anything from Chikawa, so let me know how that is. I don't actually have an opinion on it aside from the fact that some of the characters are very stupid and very cute. Bear with me. Okay. And wait, I actually have a little bit of downtime. No way. Wait. That's so tough. TS so tough. Oh my god. Yay. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm forgetting about roles. I forgot what oh, and I remember. Okay, so how much do I need to wait for semis to start? Okay, one more game, so Hold on a second. It'd be crazy if my voice mod was on this entire time. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, okay, good, it's not. Be right back, I gotta take care of something really quickly. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Okay, taking a look at okay, yeah, I'm back. Alright. Okay, I still got time. Wait, what happened to seating? Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Alrighty. Okay, tiny little seating mishap. And obviously, I will wait for winners finals to be casted. But yeah, right now I'm just taking a look at some things. Okay. Okay, thankfully had some water now. So now I think I will be able to probably commentate for the rest of the night, which is kind of important. Oh wait, am I in the right pool? Wait, if I'm in the wrong pool, I am so sorry. Yeah, I was in the wrong pool. Alrighty. Oh my god. Alrighty, yeah. Okay, both these teams have a story to tell about their seeding. And in a way, both of the names mirror parts of it perfectly. Envy was initially our seed 1. So, needless to say, there's a little bit of envy knowing that they're not seed 1 anymore because suddenly a jump scare pickup of Anthony, Ice Gray, and Kyo showed up. So, Apollo Cheese. And as for Tyline's Incompletos, well, in that regard, okay, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it so unbelievable. Alright. Delinas Incompletos? I'm so sorry, I cannot pronounce anything for the life of me. Well, if Incompletos has anything to do with incomplete, then you can thank our seeding for the fact that we accidentally let these guys in as seed 22. Despite despite 3 of them being +3 and the one who's not having 3k XP. Whoopsies! Major mistake on our part. Hey, all in good fun. Also, a lot of people to say hi to. Hello. But yeah, right now we are just waiting for 2 more. Well, I lied, 1 more. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we are just waiting. Actually, who's who? Okay, never mind. We're waiting on Tilinas Incompletos. But there's Mr. Mew, there's Kabi. Oh, we're waiting on Lewis. Okay, there we go. Well, let me set this up. We are going to Mahi zones. Why am I even saying zones anymore? We all know it's zones. Alright, give me Red Rocket, Sky, Teeny. And yeah, we are going to get ready for our winners semis match. Let me just double check a couple of things. Oh my god, almost made a huge mistake. Good thing I stopped myself. Alrighty. We're going to go into game 1. This is going to be our first best of 5 set. Right? Yeah, first best of 5. Alrighty, and now we are witnessing some relatively interesting comms. Seeing Penn Jr. is already interesting. We do see Ripping getting torn apart by a junior. Beautiful by Envy, showing that they are truly envious. They are truly envious of their drop-in scene. So they will now take advantage of that to ensure that they're going into this tournament. However, it's a little rough as Delinas Incompletos will be able to retake and in turn cap zone and cause a ton of pressure. We're seeing Lucas on this bucket trying to cause trouble. And you do see a Frida from his sword trying to pop the Frida, but it's not going to work out. You see Sky just trying to pressure. Unfortunately getting picked up by Lucas. Lucas is doing an amazing job here. Oh, but getting taken down by Giggy, who also gets taken down by Kabizuka, leaving another shot, not quite getting the pick, but you wouldn't expect that to. And with that, a lead swap in favor of Delinas Incompletos is working out super nicely here. And with that, and we are also seeing Amy on this shark trying to get it together, but gets bombed out by Lucas. Beautiful pick. And with that, yeah, Delinas Incompletos is in a very nice position to just keep everything going, able to stop a red rocket as well. Ripping is getting ready to rip through everything. Okay, never mind. TV was able to punish that, which is a huge, very important pick when you think about how desperate the scenario is. Getting a pick on Lucas to TV is doing right here, and we will also see Red Rocket, or should I say Tickle here, trying to get a nice spot to Booyah. However, it's a little tricky with all the pressure going on. And we see Lewis and Ripping chasing him down, and we're seeing Ripping getting slightly tickled, and we see Tickle able to finish the job there, and we're with Booyah at the red. Not quite able to do too much though, and we do see these strikes. We see Team trying to keep things together, and that Booyah bombs him. Ripping does get bombed out, which is really unfortunate because he was trying to keep things together. You see Kabi unfortunately popping a Zuka, so not going to be able to paint, and that is going to be game number 1. Very strong showing by Envy, showing that despite their envy, they will not give this up without a. They will not give up without a fight. And with that, Delinas Incompletos gets the counter pick. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's picked, since both of these teams are quite interesting in terms of what they run. So, I'm not totally sure what to expect as a counter pick, especially with how suffering from success. Wait, someone got purged. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot that I made the room. Ah, my God. Okay, apparently Gimme was wishing on their own team's downfall. You know what? I respect it. I very much respect it. Like, it's diabolical, but if someone wants to throw, who am I to stop them? But regardless, Envy does have a setup which ends up leading to Líneas Incompletas counterpicking Barnacle here. I gotta stop saying zones. There's no reason to say it. This is zones only. Yeah, guys, I'm totally the best commentator. I'm totally the best commentator that could have potentially been advertised, and that could have definitely taken this job, and not just. Haha, Hetios forgot to actually ask for commentators, so so Hetio be doing it. Hey, you know what? This has been a fun time. So to everyone who's here, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. We are going to go into game number 2 though, and let's see what these teams are going to have in store. Alrighty. Particle zones, and we're seeing the same comp from Envy, and comps remain the same. I respect it. And we are getting ready for a super fun time. We're seeing team here already just painting like crazy. But with 2 down, it's already a super rough start. We're just seeing Lewis lag briefly, able to get the pick on Sky. But Tini will be able to punish that. He's ripping at the ready to start tearing through. Able to get Tini, but it's not as much as we would hope. That said, we do see Lewis trying to cause a lot of trouble in his bucket. Not quite getting picked though. Actually, never mind. Once again, Drake taking down. And with that, it's just Squeezer left on the side of the screen. But ripping is going to be able to rip through that, and we're seeing Kabi trying to keep pressure with Squeezer. But with 2 dead, it's going to be really difficult. And that wall is probably not going to be enough. And we are seeing Tickle just going to be able to really tickle the wall, and the wall is broken. That's kind of what Sword does. You tickle the wall and it's broken. Actually, that's what bombs in general do, which Envy has a lot of. They brought the hyper arms for that. Anyways, Líneas Incompletas is able to get a wipe on Envy, which is going to be very helpful. And we are seeing a brief bit of lag, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. And we're taking a look at Mr. Mew here, who is just taking it easy, playing back, playing for a groove. Now we're taking a look at Sky, who's trying to get a little bit of an opening, but not quite getting anything. And with that, we are seeing Gimme here on this shark. Unfortunately, the floaty exploded, and so did Gimme. And maybe Gimme was reading on Envy's downfall. After all, Líneas Incompletas was able to much more securely play what they wanted to play and take game number 2. Alrighty. Alright, I have to say, I will warn with it to anything said in chat can and will be used in commentary for funny. Oh my god. Well, I guess there's a couple of negative emotions aside from envy. But yeah, no, super strong game on Tilines Incompletos. Just being able to cause that much trouble with the overall main weapon power just being overall a lot higher than really anything Envy has aside from Tickle Sword. And right now we are awaiting, well, we're awaiting a counter pick, but Envy wanted to say something about it, so we are going to Umami Zones. Alright, oh wait guys, quick favor in chat, take a shot every single time I say zones from now until the rest of the stream. I'm kidding, don't do that. Yeah, well. Okay, we're going into game 3, and so far things are quite even, which is pretty cool to see, because that means that this is a good set. Well, I mean, it could be close, despite it being a really bad, despite it being a really bad set. I've seen a lot of really bad sets from watching Hood commentary, which, by the way, go subscribe to Stormy Senpai. He makes some very incredible stuff. And with that, we're getting ready for game number 3 in 40 seconds. I can't count. It looks like it was 4 seconds on my end. Whoopsies. Also going to take a look at how things are going on the loser side of brackets. We were seeing Teoka and Usagi Fan Club having reached round 4, and wow. There's a lot of intrigue to be had here. And we will see how things go in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We're getting into game 3. Nice umami setting, and and hey, these teams know what they like. I respect it. And with that, we're going to take a look at Gimme right from the get-go, getting a beautiful dive on Kabi, and with 2 dead on the side of Highland Tilinos and Cablitos, Envy has a pretty good opportunity to take some here. Not quite. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they do. And it is a little rough with a little bit of positioning, especially with the fact that Tilinos and Cablitos will be able to get the necessary picks to ensure a little more secure of a retake. And with that, we're also seeing a little bit of lag, and we're also seeing a lot of attrition. CT trying to keep the pressure on this T-Cab. However, and ripping is going to go down. But that Zuka from Kabi, beautiful pick, and we're seeing Ripping getting ready to cause a little bit of pressure, just doing a little bit of painting at a time, getting a beautiful dive, ripping through Teeny, almost getting the tear on Tickle. However, it's not going to quite be enough, and due to that, Envy is going to be able to take some, as Gimme is going to be able to block Kabi in a rough position, and we see Mr. Mew get instantly blown up by Gimme, and we're taking a look at Red Rocket. Sorry, Tickle. Just causing just keeping pressure while also getting a really nice lead. Well, Envy is going to get a really nice lead. We see this Zuka from Kabi just trying to cause pressure, but these burst pumps are running physical value, and we see Tickle get able to throw a Red Rocket at 4! Oh my god! Tickle with the quad, and that is going to that should be enough to easily secure this for Envy here, especially with that pick by Teeny right after.6However, there's still some trouble. There's still some trouble in paradise for Envy, and we see. Well, never mind. Sky in a hyper melee combat using a beautiful shrink blocking. However, it doesn't matter as Ripping is going to tear through 2 people. Make that 3! And with that, Dilenas Incompletos will be able to keep things together for just a little longer. We see this grab also. We see this grab, which is going to make it a little stressful here. And we are also seeing Kabi with this Zuka able to get a beautiful pick, but not quite getting Gimme. And Gimme immediately said, "Gimme," with that Zuka and getting so damn. And with that, Envy is still in a super comfortable position relatively to play. I say that as strikes are tough, but hey, I can do it sometimes. And I'm not wrong, because Tickle just got a really nice pick on the edit, and oh, never mind, Lewis is still alive. Lewis does go down actually, but I don't think it's going. But I don't think it's going to be enough to win this and complete those two. Oh, never mind, Zuka. I cannot speak. We are going to see another Zuka. Oh, getting a beautiful pick on Teeny while trying to go for Sky. We love collateral damage being the only kind of damage. And we see Zone tick down, and never mind. Tickle is just going absolute ham this game, especially with that Booyah trying to pressure Lewis, but Lewis will be able to live. Getting the pick on Teeny as well, but Gimme will be able to get the pick, and promptly rips through Gimme, and is now getting ready to try to pop a bubble in a pretty nice spot too. Aside from the fact that Gimme is just casually in it, really unfortunate to run out of ink. Getting the pick on Mr. Mew as well. Oh my god. Beautiful pick. And Lewis is going to be able to trade it out, but at what cost? And Kabi's going to try to retake here, but I don't think Squeeze is pain enough here. Yeah, no. Envy will be able to take game number 2 with that. Incredible showing by Envy in that game. Just showing the absolute oppression of just being able to put so much paint to make it really difficult for Tilinas Incompletos to go in. And we're getting ready to see a counter pick for game number 4. And I'm also going to check on the other side. We're seeing that it's currently 2-1 SZN on the other side of winners semis. Which, don't worry, we'll see one of them later. And oh shoot, my Senju.ink is no, my Senju.ink! Please! Please! Please work! Okay, thank you. And we're going to go to Mako Zones. And definitely an interesting game 4. I'm very curious to see if these teams are going to commit to being roughly the same, especially with the nature of Mako just really favoring short range aggro. So I really don't know what would be a good idea for both of these teams. But hey, I play Squiffer, so frankly, I really shouldn't. I really wouldn't know. I just kind of play Squiffer and only Squiffer. But yeah, both teams have been running very interesting comps, and we are going to go into game 4 almost immediately. Damn, these guys are fast. But yeah, it's zones. That's not a surprise. And we're seeing a very interesting dynamic between both the very interesting dynamic in that these teams are pretty even relatively. Oh wow, that's a super strong opening by Venus and Completos, allowing them to get that really nice opening that they've been looking for. And we're seeing a bomb Venus not quite getting taken, but trading out is going to be not quite enough. Ripping trying to find a spot to rip the defenses of Envy. And things do kind of work out, but how much so since Envy is going to be in the zone. And while the zone is I cannot speak. And while Selena's we are going to take a look at. Oh my! Nah, that ripping just overrobbed him. We're seeing Lewis jump out through there. We're seeing Gimme, who also got robbed because, frankly, I would have thought Lewis died there. And we're seeing this shark. Ripping lives, by the way, as Mr. Great job assisting. And that TV is also down, but there's 2 down on the side of Team using Nicholas. But Envy's also losing some people. And Ripping ended up jumping in with the bubble and going down, just like me for real. And that trade with the sword is going to not be enough for Tarina Completos, as Envy will be able to take game number 4 and in turn the set. And crazily enough, the cell on the other side is still loaded, is still going on. Yeah. It's currently 2-1 in favor of SEN, which features Anthony, Ice Gray, and Keo. And that will seeing them is definitely going to be very interesting. Which there's been a lot of interesting things that happened that have happened during this. There's currently a couple of teams that we happen to be waiting on in terms of the losers end. We're waiting on Noxious versus Teto. And then the winner of that is going to face Usagi Fan Club, and the winner of that will face Dilines Incompletas. And Teokan and 12 Arcana are on a rematch. But yeah, Teokan and 12 Arcana are on a rematch, so that's going to be pretty fun to hear about after. I mean, I could. Oh wait. Oh yeah, you guys could watch Kyo's stream if. Yeah, you guys could watch Kyo's. Could watch Kyo's stream for how this is going to end up. I do be very curious. Hold on. Alrighty, okay. Gotta make sure I change the pool. Alrighty. We're getting into well, the home stretch. Welcome to Winners Finals, folks, where we actually I don't know what would qualify as. Okay. Actually, let me double check the side of Envy really quickly. I wasn't sure if this would be considered a new gens versus oldies thing, but judging by how things are looking, I highly doubt it. Well, actually no. I think I'd mostly be right aside from Gimme. Alrighty. Okay, let me see what else I can mess around with really quickly. Alrighty. Let's see who's in the room. We got... Okay, we got most of Envy. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Alright, okay, I'm still waiting for one more. I'll set up, I cannot speak, okay, crab leg. Alrighty. But yeah, I don't know, I might just raid key. I might raid Kyo after this. Alright, we're still waiting on one. Who are we waiting for? Oh, we're waiting on Gimme. Wait, Gimme. Oh no, Gimme's here. Oh, Tickle's missing. I'm actually stupid. Oh. Never mind. Cause, yeah, Gray's here. Actually... Okay. Okay, so I'd go on spec. Thank you, Teeny. Alrighty. This should be it. Yeah. Alrighty. We're getting ready to go into the home stretch. This is winners finals, guys. This is going to be a fun time. Alrighty. And whoops. Oh wait, these names are hella short. I can move them here. Wait, y'all are making my life super easy. I guess aside from how quickly you guys ready up, but that's also kind of nice, actually. I'll fix it. Real quick. Alrighty. Okay, we're getting into winners finals here, and we're taking a look at Blackley. Tickle. Just trying to cause a little bit of trouble, but we do see the Dapples on the side of Envy already going down. And but Tickle getting a beautiful pick on Gray there, and with that, he was in a lot of pressure, but is going to be able to live, surviving the bomb. And we see Teeny jump out super promptly. We see strikes pop, and we see the 10-9s. Let's see him go down. And with that, Envy is showing that they deserve their Seed 1. And they are envy as hell about it. And envious as hell about it. And they will not give up. That said, a couple of jumps later, and SZN will be able to take Zone B. Actually, should I say Season? I don't know. We're taking a look at Gray. We're getting completely ran over there. We're seeing Mikio being the only one alive on the side of this season, doing a little flick, which is kind of funny. That was kind of cute. And we see strikes pop. Almost out of a panic, but Tickle is going to super easily take care of that. And Gray was able to get 2, but Tickle was going to be able to finish that. And we see A just being able to super easily take care of Tickle there, and that cap has been back in a favorable position. At least until he gets a beautiful pick. And Gray is also going quite ham with this S-Blast. Unfortunately getting picked off by Sky though. Beautiful shutdown there, which is going to make it a little easier on Envy to retake, especially with all of that paint, which is a huge problem that the season has by comparison. They really don't have a lot of paint for what retake happens to happen, which is going to be a very interesting weakness when you have the enemy team, which has a junior. However, we do see a lot of aggressive potential. We do see Gimme on that shark, not quite getting a pick. Well, actually taken down by S-Blast Booyah, but it doesn't matter as it's a trade. On top of this Booyah from Tickle, going to make it really difficult for it to happen. At least, if not for A on this bracket, making it really difficult for Envy to keep things together. And hits are going down like crazy here, and we're already seeing that. And we're already seeing Gray just causing a ton of trouble, but Teeny is going to be able to take care of him with a bomb. And we're seeing Teeny trying to hold zone, making some kind of cheeky flank, but unfortunately, Gray was right here to take care of that and take care of her and Gimme. And this Booyah is going to be pretty much targeted at Sky. Wait, does Gray have Haunt? Gray does have Haunt. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I just noticed that. Wait, that's neat. I probably should be making a gear option. That said, season is going to show Envy that they might need to be a little more Envy to get their to get a potential win against them, because they are not holding up at all. It was a little rough. It was a little rough of a start, which makes sense due to the absolutely insane paint Envy has by comparison. But they were able to bring it back halfway through, and with that, Season has been able to take care of game number 1. And with that, we have Envy on counter picks, opting for Umami Zones. That is, I mean, it's pretty good. Actually, why am I saying? Why am I saying zones? It's all zones. I can't speak anymore. But yeah, counterpicking Umami is interesting. If I'm not mistaken, with the last set. Oh no! Envy counterpicked. Envy counterpicked Umami last set, and they happened to do well on it. So, I mean, if it works, it works. I ain't gonna judge. And now we're going to get ready to go into game number 2. I just realized maybe I should increase the game volume. Whoopsies! I'm a great streamer, guys. I promise. Okay. Already quite an opening, especially from Jimmy, who's already on top mid, just like last time. Already getting the pick on Hunter X, which is actually not as impactful as one might think initially, due to the loss of pretty much everyone else for that pick. And we're seeing Team jump out to avoid the wrath of Ray. And with that said, we do see Kyo able to take care of Tickle in a really nice spot, and in turn, Season is just going ahead, especially with A on this cracker just trying to be a little cheeky, a little annoying, like already pulling the attention of multiple people. So even with people down, it's still going to work out fine, especially with Kyo jumping in and being able to get a pick and follow up. And with that, Sky is in a really rough position, but Sky is going to be able to take that pick and also put Ray as well. Not quite getting the pick there, but it's still going to be really nice, especially with Hunter X going down there. We're seeing Lactose Tickle trying to cause some trouble with that sword and Beam Bomb. Just a little bit of forward momentum could do damage, but Ray is not going to let it happen. He almost let it happen, but he didn't. We see Tickle jumping as well. We're taking a look at Kyo, just getting ready to just run in and try to catch him with that surprise. But Gimme Shark surprised absolutely no one, and that punish is going to be really difficult. We're seeing T trying to pressure Kyo, but it's kind of hard to do with the best. It's kind of hard to do with one of the best puppets in the world. And with that, Kyo is going to be able to pop strikes, and a lot of pressure is away with this Kyo as well. Yeah, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Envy to rack up Envy required to take this. Because so far, it looks like that this is just an open season to just, well, it was. But actually, no, it still kind of is, because A is just making it really difficult to move in, but that cap will help a ton in allowing to keep things just a little bit together, especially with that Shark getting Hunter X, which is huge. And with that two down, two down. It's going to allow Season to be able to take this as if it's all of the work that he did to retake that first time. Going to probably not, actually maybe not be completely done this. Since that going to take his nice, and also potentially, getting the pick on Kia there is absolutely huge, but unfortunately everyone goes down and take out this sharpening menace and just waiting for an opportunity to catch him. And actually getting the pick on Kia, which is going to allow him to have a little bit of ability aside from the fact that ice is very punished. And giving it the pick. Exchanges are going crazy. Exchanges are going everywhere. But there just always seems to be something in favor of season. You've seen Gray with this constantly this class just a little bit of the time. Basically also a lot of sharpness. And I'm seeing the amount of space here. And we also see that so many pieces together. The coordination, despite everyone seeming so split off, is simply astounding. As Season will be able to take game number 2. And it's a little tough of a position. It's a little tough of a position for and it's a really tough position for MD actually because not only do you have to win game 3 to make sure you don't fall into losers, but you also have two other counter picks to worry about, both that would be in the favor of Season. Whew. But hey, these teams have shown their ability to make it all the way to the top. I don't know. I find sets like these really cool to see. And I guess speaking of other sets, we're taking a look. I'm also briefly looking at losers bracket, and 12 Arcana ended up winning the rematch against Teocat. 07. Actually, not 07. 12 Arcana has cool people. Just that Tailcat's a little bit of a funny name, so sad, tiny. But biases aside, Knowledge Check in 12 Arcana is going to seem like a really interesting match. And now let's take a look at the counter pick that I still haven't gotten yet. And there's a lot to be really curious about here. With still one chance left, and the counter pick is a nice classic Mako Heart. Bringing it to the supermarket. That's an interesting way. That's an interesting way to go about things. That's kind of fun to think. That's kind of fun to think about, actually. That said, we are going to get ready to go into game number. finally being ready for could be the last set until we bring it to the and we see Kyo on Baja Try. Alrighty. Definitely an interesting choice. Take a look at Gimme. Already on a super hard flank, but great watching it and prompting that up. And with that, Season is gonna proceed to just bring this back to just kind of keep it together. Particular look at Tickle on his weapons. It's really hard to kind of just well, it's a little harder to do that when everyone just kind of dies out of nowhere, which nice hammer today. So that was kind of easy. And with that, Envy's finally in a little bit of a better spot. Also, yeah, guys, be careful, Baja Blast. Ooh, getting the quick on Gray. Gimme on the shark, not quite getting Ice, but Ice is incredibly not so good position. Gimme living, it might be a living investment. Okay, maybe not totally. Do some tickle jump and then you see Ice. Paint around for a little bit of insurance. On top of that, as well. So it's going to be tough. You see TV just spinning around, able to catch TS, help, and strikes pretty much all in one zone, and you see that it's still alive. Relatively unconventional position, but hey, if it works, it works. It got the big on TV. However, Ice is going to go down because ledge peeking is very strong. Maybe not into Bucky. But and with that, Season is still constantly a bit of an advantage. You see very actually going down to a torpedo by Tickle. Beautiful job there. You see the cap zone, but at what cost? Because now it's not very difficult. You see Ray able to take advantage of this to some extent to take care of Sky and didn't do that much. And being able to trade out the Wiper is going to be a pretty hard thing for Ray, as it's going to be difficult to see together. Never mind! I lied! Gimme is just going to anything with that beautiful streak. It's going to allow him another chance to potentially run it back and get that lead swap that we were supposed to get from and pressuring Gray is a really good start, but losing zone is not great. But they did get it back before they lost it, and they do get lead, which is huge. And Tickle unfortunately moved down to carrier. Able to cap zone now. And now we're taking a look at A. Who gets a pick on Gimme. Gets 96 RNG, sometimes like and we're seeing Gray explode. We're seeing Sky to A, but it's not working out super well as the shark didn't even catch zone somehow. Oh, but that hammer being able to catch Gray is huge, and people barely cap zone and trade out Kyo before going down. He's going to for Envy, but losing the strikes is going to make it really difficult for Envy to bring it back. As they need to make sure that they're able to take one last time. have a lot of time to do it. They do have the resources, but at the time, they just lost the resources, and they're going to run out of time. And they were able to reach the zone, but for how long? Not enough for kind of thing. But that shark might give a little bit of hope. With Kyo down, and there's really no pain. We're seeing Tingle trying to catch Ray, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. And that's still a little but he does go down. Tinkle's trying to hold it, but there's actually no instant cap on the side of Season, so Tinkle's going to be able to finish it off, and that wipeout is going to be enough to secure the game for Envy, allowing this to go to a game 4. Like, don't get me wrong, you're still going to have to worry about counter picks overall being against you, but that's a really good feat. Y'all should be proud of yourselves. Now we await the counter pick from Season. I can't lie, guys, I'm a little tired. Alrighty. But hey, I want to say, for those who happen to be watching stream, and for those who are playing, and for those who ended up playing, thank you so much. This really wouldn't be possible without you. And I know this is probably going to be the last Miku Miku Beam that we do for at least a bit. But I'm glad you guys supported us for as long as y'all have. And that said, the counter pick is Urchin. Definitely interesting. I mean, I kind of see the vision. Because it ends up making buckets and blasters a little better due to the immense amount of ledges. Interesting. We are. There is a little bit left. There is a little bit of hope for Envy. That said, they have to win the next two in a row, which is going to be really difficult. But there's definitely going to be some trial, and there's definitely going to be some replay. Also, double dapples on the side of Envy. Man, personally, I'm gonna that said, it's hard to if you're running pen, what are you doing? That's like we're seeing the sky on the top. At all. And not quite ready to take it. It is going to be able to properly clean that up. Continue just trying to keep things together. And Envy is actually in a really good position on side which does get punished actually having a bubble at the red, especially considering how much has to be used to. Well, actually, maybe not, because Ray and Kyo are on the flank and are able to take down 2. Make that 3, and only the Dop left. Season will be able to retake and potentially get target control due to having a better range value. So this map is really hard to say. Oh! Ooh, getting right at the start. And that happened twice. One on each side. However, most of the power, yeah, to fight off the enemies. Well, your monsters in their perspective. No offense, I love y'all. But yeah, we're seeing things coming down. We're seeing a lot of pressure. We're seeing Tickle on this hammer, able to get it today, but not quite enough. But how did that not cap? That didn't cap? That didn't cap? I'm actually so sorry. Oh my god. That's such a rough way to end the game. I am so sorry. Damn. Well, season showed that they are definitely seasoned veterans. Well, I mean, they are seasoned veterans. They played this game for who knows how long competitively, which, yeah, they still got it. They all still got it. Which, yeah, they get to move on to winners. They get to move on to the winner side of Grands. And now we await for what's going to happen in losers semis and losers finals later, which is going to be pretty fun to watch. So stay tuned. Actually, it depends. Chances are, once it gets to Grands, I might just raid Kyo. Depends on what you guys think. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you again for making Miku Miku Beam possible. We've been doing this for about 8 months with varying degrees of quality. So sorry we were hella inconsistent on that. And hella inconsistent on everything else for that matter. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot. Definitely very curious. Definitely very interesting to see how things. To see how things go from here. Oh my god, I'm tired. Okay. I'll see if I can stream. I'll try to stream a couple. I'll stream at least the next 2 sets. No promises I do the last one. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Thank you, Ryu. Oh wow. These seems mostly ready quick. Neptune just got ready and we're just waiting on. Oh wait, hold on. Let me double check something. Oh wait, this is a rematch. This is the Usagi and Usagi and knowledge check rematch. Alrighty. Okay. Sorry for the shortened names. I did not think to change in time. Whoopsies! Okay. Anywho. Already interesting dynamic change. You see that Goose operating S-Class now. Alright. S-Class tried. And you see the first Baja Blast in the game. Not even 30 seconds out. And another one unfortunately gets picked off by whoever is the money person. And this is a completely different dynamic. Usagi is going ham with a bubble at the ready as well, and an obscene amount of points. It's going to be really ridiculous knowledge checks, showing that maybe there was Usagi supremacy after all. And unfortunately getting bombed out by the tribe. Let's do now. But Goose on this S-Class is just going absolutely insane. Having to do that already. Just throwing it right at Kraken. And no. What happened since the last time these two teams faced each other? Usagi went to town. It's potentially just a different dynamic in terms of counts that just happens to work out nicer into them specifically, but still. Wow. Alright. But yeah, this. Alrighty, now let me extend this. I'm very responsible, guys. I'll fix this. Alright. There we go. with that we have a counter pick, and it is Wahoo! 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 Wahoo zones. I'm definitely going to want to. I'm definitely going to want to look at what maps we picked throughout this entire thing, but hey, this is going to be fun to see, and watch the tide. Haven't heard that play yet. And we're seeing that Usagi Fan Club is done messing around with tents. Very sad. Oh! And we're seeing Radio just going absolutely on this. Pick on. And with the tent going down as well, Usagi Fan Club is just a completely different group from what they were doing last time. On top of having the Baja Blast at the ready, it's really difficult for especially with this Baja Blast. And you see that trying to sneak in, but unfortunately gets snuffed out by Beast. Does live, but especially with how much of an item hold that Usagi Fan Club has, proving that Usagi supremacy. Okay, no, there might be a little bit of wrong check on that, my bad. But never mind. Just able to follow up on and that we see is happening right. Oh, sorry! I did not know they had Baja Blast. Whoopsies. Sorry, guys. We do see this week. That was a lot of trouble. We see already just on that to make sure that pretty much everything you can imagine. We're seeing Kronos on trying to force the game because Baja Blast on top of the Trident. We're going to possibly get in because damn, whoever the cash I haven't checked it. I'm sorry. Really well. I'm seeing Ranger just going absolutely beyond this movie. His constant mobility is going to allow Usagi Fan Club to completely sweep with their completely new game plan that is going to lead to utter domination of losers bracket semis. Incredible showing and also incredibly fast, which is great because that means that it's a little easier for this next set. A little easier to not have to worry about time. Oh shit, I forgot to put this up. Whoopsies. Okie dokie. Alrighty. Okay, so once everyone's in, game one's going to be on humpback. So game one's going to be on humpback zones. And alrighty. Yeah, welcome to Losers Finals. This is both of these teams' last chance to get to fighting SCN once again. Which is definitely a tough fight. So, but both of these two teams have shown their ability to go through this absolute gauntlet. Well, actually 23 teams, it's relatively not that crazy a gauntlet compared to a couple of other Miku Beams that we've had. A lot. But hey. It still takes a lot. Still takes a lot to make sure it's. Still takes a lot for it. We're currently waiting on 3 more, and then we'll get this game going. Okay, we got everyone here. Let's get this done. Once I take care of something for Ab. Okay, let's do this. So, right? Yeah. Okay. We're getting into Losers Finals. This is the, well, not quite the home stretch for these teams, but this is But this is a very, well, yeah, this is a very important set. Whoever wins this goes on to Grands to face the pickup of Anthony, Ice, Gray, and Kyo, which is going to be a very interesting set to see. That being said, that's for them. That's for them. This is now. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta load this up. Okay, sorry again. I am actually so out of it today. But we're getting ready for the home stretch of the user side of the This is Gimme running in right into Goose, who very probably takes care of ASAP as well. Well, ASAP, quite ASAP. We've seen Radio on this committee just somehow shoot around. And that it's a little tough for Usagi Fan Club, as NP is going to be able to a ton of pressure. Well, I lied. NP is actually really struggling here, which is kind of interesting to see. We're seeing ASAP get blown up by a perfect first bomb by Goose. Really great job. We're also seeing Sky on the apples, which is definitely interesting. And we're seeing Gimme running in, getting the pick on CJ, trying to catch Ray, but it might be a little tricky. But getting the pick, the side might be a good idea. You see the dollar sign jump inches to the never seen Sky rolling trying to blow it. Okay, maybe the air and if it would shoot around, or deciding that with a lot of people to take it. Let's see if we get then reduce fights. So how much these things has. It showed. I don't use those weapons don't get cooler. Oh, but it's so hard for to try. So really take care of the tries. You see ASAP trying to catch dollar sign and getting a trade is good for that. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. Sky trying to pick it up. Also being able to catch guys with the extended so much, getting another big there. Trying to get Gimme, but Gimme is just a little too low. And that Gimme is behind. Oh, never mind. Never mind, just wait for a roll and oh, but with a lot of pressure, Timmy is going to be able to carry this Usagi Fan Club. The Usagi Fan Club is just able to keep things so much together. How much like with a try that makes it a pair of Russian Japanese really overall 4 players. On top of it, S-Blast, which has a somewhat similar idea. Yeah, Envy really got the short straw in terms of matchup here. Envy with that slide is so hard. They're just great, which is able to hold and with that, Usagi Fan Club is going to continue to prove their supremacy. And also Usagi's supremacy by taking game number 1 of this set. This set's far from over though, because there is still plenty to look at going into even more. I just gotta wait on counter picks. Oh, so alrighty, let's see it. Okay, we got Umami Zones. Which is definitely a good map. Just one of the more interesting ones to me. I feel like they're. I don't know. I feel like in general it feels very dynamic compared to most other zones maps. So I tend to like seeing it. I also like the flat nature because line of sight. And we're going to go into with a comp that Envy feels a bit more comfortable with. And we're going in. We're taking a look at both these sides. We're seeing TV pretty much immediately taking right, and we're also seeing Tickle go down with these, and we're seeing these dollar signs just really annoying. He does go down, and the try goes down, which in turn is going to allow Usagi to hold zone for a little bit. That said, Usagi Fan Club is very clearly not going to back away, able to take down grapples, and he's just doing incredible job. Ooh, he's getting a beautiful pick up this time, and he has it ready for Usagi to push up dramatically, especially with this ride. Able to catch T, which is a huge thing. You do see a shark that somehow doesn't fade. We're seeing T getting a beautiful pick up that line, and we're seeing her trying to pull a little bit of a flank, but running right into Ray makes it a little ill-advised, but what are you gonna do? With three down on the side of Envy, Usagi Fan Club is just going. And we're taking a look at CJ now, just painting around, trying to pressure on Sky, but Sky is going to win the pencil fight. And we're also seeing ASAP trying to cause trouble, but Benny is not letting up. And the Booyah is going to cause Gimme to go down. Wait, was that Gimme? No, it wasn't Gimme. Oh wait. Yeah, it was gaming. I can't speak anymore. Okay, sorry, I'm half asleep. Okay, we're seeing just get a beautiful thing on ASAP. On top of a Baja Blast with 2 dead. Make that 3! And Sky goes down not long after to team follow-up, and well, it's hard to ask from ignoring that regard. Usagi Fan Club is just doing an incredible job just holding it. You see Tickle trying to attempt something with that Via bomb. You do see a shark, and the Via is able to catch Rage as well, which is really good. But this is good. This is going to the team's level, and as the team goes down, and there's a lot going on. We see them money. We see that Cash ended up taking care of Tickle, and we're seeing Try at work. Just so annoying. Just always causing pressure. Able to take care of ASAP as well, which is huge damage. We see Katini trying to clean up, get a bubble, and help the other team. We're seeing Tickle trying to able to kill Goose and barely living the deal. That's huge value there. And with that, he now has to be at his own to then take care of Fate and another person. We're seeing him continue on that streak, getting Goose. And with that, the script is looking a lot less one-sided than we thought it looked. And we're seeing this bubble continue, able to was able to continue there, but it didn't get through. That said, it's going to be really hard for Usagi to take here, and Tickle being able to take care of Money there. And well, yeah, just being able to cap that jump is already diabolical value. And that said, Zone did get neutralized, so there's no... Okay, never mind. Beautiful game by Envy. And it shows that the power of Usagi does not compare to the sheer power of being envious. I need to stop with the buttons. It's actually a problem. I'm also incredibly tired, so I might just end up. No. I'll play. We're getting this done. Sorry. Okay, to those who are still around, thank you again so much. I know that playing through Eternity, that frankly in a lot of regards I can't even lie, it's kind of fell off. It's really crazy. That said, we are going to go into game number 3, Barnacle Zones. Why am I saying zones? I mean, there's a reason why I said every single time I say zones, take a shot. Jokingly, don't do that, please don't do that. I know there's a couple of people who I know there's a couple of people who may not be trustworthy that may be watching the stream or the VOD. Oh my god, these teams readied up super fast. I feel bad if it was because of me complaining. I'm so sorry. No. Like I get it. Like it'd be nice if I could. Like it'd be nice if I could sleep, but it's fine. It's fine. Commentating's fun. Taking a look at Jimmy here. He gets immediately taken out by these, and we see a lot of bombs going on, and it's just an absolute madhouse. You do see the Trigo down, as well as on Mini, and we're taking out. Just painting like crazy, and do not follow us. It's going to be able to catch. It's going to be tough. Getting catch. That's it. Pretty good. And Gimme gets a nice assist on so definitely worth it. However, Mars really difficult, and this is Envy definitely gotten things back together. After that first game, I think in part because they're actually running the comfortable. They are. We're seeing Ray trying to be supportive of that. So much together. And we're seeing guys get a beautiful thing on the game. And with that, the Usagi fan club is honestly not in that bad of a position. And taking down and team going down as well, and the beautiful thing on Gimme is going to allow Usagi a little easier of a time. Okay, never mind. Oh, actually, no, they still don't lead. Boom. And with two down, it's still awesome. Usagi's. This is a good are going to see passion not almost getting over their pick. I don't think Washington because Battle Genius is a thing in it. And the bomb killing match. Nice trade to the left. And we're. But yeah, no, the dynamics really has between both these teams here. It's really hard to see how. I can't speak. But yeah, we're looking at team that's a little bit potentially about a pick, but Goose immediately gets the pick, which is quite diabolical. And Usagi and with Usagi having a Baja Blast to make it a little harder for Envy to go in, and the double collateral is going to cement that game for the Usagi fan club, proving that Usagi supremacy is a real thing on the loser side of bracket. And with that, Envy very promptly got a counter pick at the ready with Mahi Zones. It's a classic. Not much else I can really say about it. It's pretty fun. Very long range favorite. And I also set it up. Oh my god. yeah, there's not. But yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. There's only 1 to 2 games before we get to grands, and then yeah, there's a lot to be intrigued about with these last few games. So don't go away yet. Might be 3-1. Might be 3-1. Might be 2-2. It's currently 2-2 right now, and let's go. Alrighty. We're already starting, and we are seeing Brady already painting like absolutely. You do see the dragon down, we're seeing these lines. It's a little tough, especially with Brady on the team will be able to take care of that. And now she's trying to put these together, but yeah, no, Diabol. Was that a quad that I totally missed? I'll watch back the replay maybe if I'm awake. Alright, but super strong show. Super strong show by Usagi. Just showing that Usagi is oh, live the... Wait, how'd she live the bomb? Okay, actually, it was probably a parry, but... Those are very inconsistent, so I'm shocked if that works. Yeah, well. Cool. That's pretty fun to see. Taking a look at T and Ryu in a bubble fight, and Ryu is going to come out on top. However, we do see Tibble with his hammer, and he ends up taking care of two people in turn, allowing Envy to run it back a little bit. We've seen Cash just looking so much space, able to take down 2D, which is a huge bit of pain loss. And with a Baja Blast, I do not think that Sky can really do much right now. And from there, we're continuing to take a look at Ryu on this move, just painting a frankly obscene amount to make it oh, thank you, Falco, for letting me wait a little bit. Damn, teeny getting a pick there. We're taking. It's a lot of pressure on the side. And even with this bubble, Ryu is going to be able to take care of that, and there's really no way to take care of Zone. The reslider, unfortunately, did not make it in time. So Usagi Fan Club ends up taking this set 3-1 and moves on to Grand Finals, and we are going to get ready for the final set. Also, Falco, thank you so much for the feedback. I would not have known otherwise. Wait, did I have to? Okay, yeah, I did have to. Okay. Yeah, I'll create the broom. Wait, am I even in the right pool? Alrighty. Okay, yeah, I can turn it down a little bit more. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Well, uh, all right, just let them know that I'm setting up room and pass. There we go. Yeah, tournament has thankfully tournament ran pretty well. This is definitely one of our smaller Mikus, which does end up helping in making things a lot easier. And yeah, otherwise thankfully we're on Grands, which is pretty good in terms of timing, I think. I hope. That said, it'd also probably be great if I ended up fixing the names. There we go. Alright, let me send the invite, because I forgot to do that. And... okay. Okay. Okay, so one more thing that I need to do. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, it is definitely a lot of work. Thankfully, Dreamy and Mello have been amazing in helping out with help desk, because otherwise we would have had a couple of issues. But yeah. Wanted to make sure that this Miku actually had a stream, because we haven't had one in a bit. My bad. My Tuesdays have just been actually insane nowadays. but yeah, chances are this might be the last Miku for a bit. So wanted to end it off with a bang. And boy are we. This is... the teams are kind of stacked. In terms of who we are witnessing Season or SCN. Oh wait, I messed up the... wait, is it... it was Cow Season. It was Cow Season. That was the name. That was the name. That was the name. Okay, Cow Season. I had no idea what the I had no idea what the emoji was, because I was half asleep this entire time. Oh my god. But yeah. Cow Season versus Usagi Fan Club. And everyone's in here. I am so sorry. Okay. There we go. Let's set this up. Game 1. Undertow. Haven't seen that one in a bit. Alrighty. And we are on to The final set of potentially the last Miku. The winner of this tourney gets out a combined $80 more financially stable. I say combined because technically due to our budget, it's $20 distributed to each. And also, of course, Miku NFTs. We cannot forget about Miku NFTs. And it's time for the final showdown. It's Grands. We have cow season with the comp that they've been running for pretty much the whole time. And we're Rainbow Incantation, now or never 7. Perfect timing. Okay. Wow. Already super swift execution on with cow season just already taken down 2 almost from the get-go. And Gray is just trying to keep pressure with this S-Blast, but it's a little tricky due to Goose having an S-Blast of her own, which may be a little scary to do. That's what the Kraken might make it hard for it to do much, but getting the pick is still going to be really helpful. But no, Goose does unfortunately go down to Gray. Having a Booyah Bomb at the ready, just waiting out, doing so much trouble, causing so much trouble, taking care of Ryu very promptly, getting Goose as well. Absolutely incredible technique right here. We're taking a look at A, who just popped a Kraken to cause a ton of havoc, chasing Ryu down, causing him to drop. And we're also taking a look at CJ, who was briefly looking behind, but thankfully things are working out. And Kyo did go down, but it seems to be working out pretty okay for him. Seems to be working out pretty okay for Usagi Fan Club to just somewhat have a little bit of a hold to delay cow seasons. To delay cow season's onslaught. Like, damn, there. Like, damn. It's really tough for the Usagi Fan Club to showcase what you're able to do. How much is going on? We're taking a look at Kyo, just going in, causing a ton of trouble, getting a beautiful pick on Ryu, and just this bucket, and able to take down the try as well. Going down to Goose, but is that pick going to be enough? It doesn't seem like it, since Ice is just doing causing a super aggressive hold. It is enough to get capped, but it's unknown if that will. But if that cap will last. Getting the pick on Gray is nice though. As well as Kyo, that's a lot of their aggro down. Getting the pen! Goose is going absolute ham this game, which is really cool to see, since it allows for Usagi Fan Club a little bit of a chance to keep things together. We're seeing Gray just trying to cause trouble, trying to catch Goose, but CJ is not going to let that happen. We do see the Kraken from A chasing CJ though, and A just takes advantage of that new position created with the Kraken, but does end up going down to Goose, and Goose is just doing an amazing job, just holding and making it really difficult for Cow Season to get that in. They are going to be able to though, and with only Goose alive on the Usagi Fan Club, Cow season is going to now hunt the cattle. Well, actually, no, sorry. No, cows would not count as cattle. I did. I'm actually so cooked. Oh my god. But wow, the Usagi fan club ended up pretty much wiping most of cow season there, and with that, the Usagi fan club still has an opportunity to bring this game back. You do see Kyo causing the pressure, but does end up going down. You see Ray with his Bria in a little less than ideal of a situation. However, Ryu is going to jump into a beauty rush. Oh, never mind. It was actually quite perfect. And we do see the bubble pop, but it's not going to be enough as A is going to be able to take care of that. And it's only Goose, and Goose has been doing incredible work, but she's not going to be able to do enough to bring things back. And that is going to be game number 1, going to cow season. Definitely quite... Actually, I'll let the whole thing play out. Okay, there we go. But yeah, with cow season taking that first game on Undertow with a pretty close game. That said, I'm unsure on whether that map was more favorable for cow season or the Usagi fan club. I guess we'll see depending on what maps pop up next. And we go into game number 2, which is going to be Barnacle. Definitely an interesting counter pick. But I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see how Usagi fan club's going to respond, since the last game showed that they definitely have the ability to take games off. There is a little bit of readying up. Well, never mind, I lied. The readying up happened pretty quickly. And we are going to go into game number 2. And the comps are pretty much the same. That's about what I expected in that regard. We're already seeing that this is a pretty even game, aside from cow season seemingly taking a little more. Oh, never mind. Both sides are even. No, wow. The Usagi fan club is trying to bring it back, but it's a little rough losing a couple of people and having a Kraken to deal with. We're taking a look at A, just already causing a ton of havoc, but getting 60s, but not quite getting the kills necessary. And with 2 down on the side of cow season, this is Usagi fan club's chance to retake. And we're seeing that And we're seeing Goose just causing pressure, but getting picked off by Kyo. We're seeing Ryu just getting ready to paint everything. Gets immediately popped by Gray. and we see the power of burst bombs being frankly ridiculous as Gray is then able to take care of CJ. Oh, but a little bit of a rough spot in Gray's spot. Little rough spot for Gray as it leads to I can't speak. Cash getting picked up by a gal. God, you do see the F go down. You see a lot happening. You see the pen. You see a pen pain. You see the pen painting. Rock trying to pressure on his try, but Cash is going to be able to take care of that. By the way, if Cash is not your real name, I am well, not your real IGN. I am so sorry. Oh, but beautiful pick on Kyo. Nice job. And with that, Usagi Fan Club is going to have another chance to potentially bring this back. That said, this crack is going to be really tough one. Really tough one. You do see these bubble pops, maybe a little early for my liking, but the pick on Gray is really good, as now it's really difficult for Cow Season to really get in without using strikes. And even though they do get a cap, losing 2 for it, well, 3 actually, is really not worth it. And, well, actually it might be, because you do get a cap, and you still have a Kraken to force things. But it's questionable if that's really going to do much, especially with this try that's just going to... Okay, never mind. Walls work out nicely, I guess. We're seeing Gray follow up with the read he made by getting a beautiful pick on Goose's jump, and CJ just desperately trying to tap shot. Does eventually get it, but that is a lot of resources and in turn a lot of paints that makes it really difficult to. It's going to make it really difficult for Usagi Fan Club to keep things together, especially with this little sprinkler. And Gray is going to very promptly take care of Gray here. And also CJ. He's trying to catch another, but is not quite going to do it. We do see A trying to get in with a Kraken method ready, but it's a little tough. We do see that Usagi Fan Club is still keeping things together with that Booyah Bomb as well, despite everything. Rayton has a bubble, but it's under. Oh! Getting the pick on Kyo is going to be really helpful with aggro, but that penalty is going to give much needed time for Cow Season to hold potentially for the rest of this game, especially with Gray's Booyah. It's not looking great for Usagi Fan Club. Oh, especially with that direct. Oh, wow. And with that, it's a little hard to really do much aside from that. We're seeing Ice starting to move in to get back to holding zone. With 25 seconds left on the clock, it's a little tough to know what's going to be let's play here. Oh, but Ryu getting a beautiful pick on Gray, but with 3 down, it's not going to matter, and this bubble is unfortunately not going to be the best use. Actually, maybe it will. Oh, no. It was a good attempt. However, Cow Season is still hunting for plenty of cows, and unfortunately, a Ryu, a CJ, some Cash, and Goose got caught in the crossfire. Wait, Leaf was the $! Wait! That explains Leaf so much! Leaf, I am so sorry! Oh my god! Wait, that's actually hella embarrassing. Leaf, I am so sorry. I've been referring to you as every variety of money aside from Leaf, and I feel terrible. That said, the Usagi fan club has one last counterpick chance to potentially bring this back. However, having to... Jenner... Generally it is, but at the same time I'm calming, I'm also TOing, so I can... So before the match starts, I can usually see the names. And I've been able to keep track of a lot of them to make sure to kind of say, yeah, no, the nicknames are not valid. Okay. Oh man, I'm sweating. This is an incredibly scuffed stream. Zero professionalism whatsoever. Somehow this feels better though. I'll take it. But hey, final game on Ramen Zones. Very curious. I would say I'm curious to see what they're running, but I think it's pretty safe to say that we know what they're going to be running. Oh shoot! What? No! Oh my god, my game just crashed. Oh. Ooh, technical difficulties galore. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Alrighty. But yeah, little bit of technical difficulties. Alrighty. thankfully, ice is goated. Alrighty. And now we're on the home stretch. Potentially the final game of this tournament. Let's do this. Alrighty. So we're taking a look at both sides. We're already seeing Ray on a flank. Great start. And we do see a trade happen, which is going to result in a little... Oh, but, the colors are messed up. Cow season's red now. Alright, just make sure that's differentiated, and then everything should be set. We're seeing ice over here, trying to run in, but barely gets caught by the mini. We're taking a look at Ray, who does end up opting to jump out, having a bubble, just waiting. And we do see a screen get popped by Leaf. Unfortunately, gets picked off by Kyo, and with that Kyo is causing havoc with strikes below. Okay. I have to see another perspective of that. And Goose is able to punish Kyo. For the wall, but is it going to be enough to retake here? No, it will not. And that is Miku Beam. Number 30. The finale. Absolutely dominant showing at the end. Absolutely dominant showing at the end by Cow Season, just denying any ability to just denying the Right for Usagi fan club at any ability to really take zone at all, aside from the first cap. Very strong showing, and congratulations to Cow Season for winning the $80 evenly split amongst and also a lot of Miku badges, and probably, I don't know, ask Dreamy about that. And also congratulations to, and also thank you so much to everyone who participated, and for everyone who's watching, or who have watched previous streams, or have played previous Mikus, because this really wouldn't be possible without you guys. And I know it's okay. I know it's a lot of feelsies, but I wanted to say thank you guys for making this last Miku quite a special one. There is one more project that Dreamy and I are working on, and we'll let you guys know about that sometime this week. But as it stands right now, this is likely to be the last Miku Miku Beam by Curse of Excalibur. Curse of Excalibur isn't done though. Mello is goated, and he'll still be hosting Crow battles. Which, by the way, go play Crow Battle. I've seen feedback from a lot. I've heard from a lot of people, and I personally agree with it. It's run incredibly well. Very fun double elimination tournament. Definitely worth a try if you haven't have a Sunday night free. Well, EST. I don't know which time zone you guys are in. But with that is going to be wraps. Let me just find a stream to raid. Let me. Oh man. All right, raid browser. There we go. Going to search around. Alrighty, guys. We're going to raid Kiao. Any second, I'm going to start now. I want to say again, thank you guys so much for watching, and maybe we'll see, and whatever future projects are on the way, we'll let you know. But for now, I've been Tarot, and thank you for making Miku Miku Beam possible.